It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers and getting another look at Aaron Rodgers. We're going to watch him work through some drills, throw the ball around, and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at practice, rookie camp, OTAs, minicamp, training camp, whatever's going on behind the scenes, it will be here. Your rookies, your new quarterbacks, those quarterback battles, those guys you're drafting in fantasy football, you need to know about those guys because you're making plays on them in fantasy. They're your favorite players, your favorite teams. Click that button. Stop missing out. Looking at Aaron Rodgers today. And that's big headlines this week. 4 minutes of clips from the recent practices. Today even. There he is. Flipping it. Moving around a bit. And our first look video, when he first initially practiced with the Steelers, my main thought from that, my main take, is that he was hanging loose. He was hanging loose and looking good. And hanging loose as in like chill, relaxed, and having fun out there. That is something like after Achilles and maybe even prior. And I got the clips on that from his previous camps with the Jets. He looks like he wants to be there. He came in that first practice and told everybody, like, here, I'm all go. I'm all in from here to the end. That's what he said. Feet are looking good. His mobility working in these drills looking good for an old guy. Looking good. Looking good. Watch some of these clips. Watch his facial expressions. And you'll see like little smiles come out of him. Which, if you analyze him, like usually it's like he might be on the Pat McAfee show or something like that. And he'll have like kind of, so it's always kind of like weird with him. But it looks like he's out there to have fun. It looks like he's out there to have fun. He's working on his feet and his footwork. You'll notice, like, different reps, his feet will be different. Like, messing around, getting things right. He's been around, so, like, the basics are there. He's been around. He's been in the league forever. So watch, like, every time he'll have a different base, what he's throwing from. I believe he's taking mental reps. I believe he's imagining with every rep he see, with every rep he takes, I believe he's imagining like different scenarios. I can definitely see him doing that. Because the basics are already there. So he's just trying to get the most out of his reps. See? You kind of got like, he's talking. Like, seeing that, especially the first day of practice, you saw, like, him being more enthused. Like, these last few years, he did not look, he hasn't been looking like a happy fellow. He just hasn't. That's my main take. And the mobility's kind of there. Kind of there. Aaron Rodgers' mobility, I guess you'd call it that. Like, for his age, he's looking kind of spry. He might not be as rusty as you think. That's something to be open-minded towards. That is something to be open-minded towards. Like, he might not be as rusty as you think. His feet's been looking good in these drills. That's one thing I can say. The feet's looking solid. Cinematic footage of the Steelers right here. Flipping the ball out. Looks poised, cool, calm, collected. Aaron Rodgers out there. Watch the feet. This one's from Yahoo, which might be from somebody else and stamped by Yahoo, because it looks like one of the others I got. He's always thrown from different platforms, even like against air. It looks like he's ready to go full circle here with the Steelers. That's what it looks like here. Boom, getting it out. It's going to be interesting. Father Time does what he wants. I'll definitely say that. And he'll do what he wants when he wants. That's what Father Time does. But as of right now, middle of June, he's looking solid. He's looking solid from what we've seen like a few years ago. Like, I doubt we revert back to the old school Green Bay Packers Aaron Rodgers. I doubt that ever happens. But we got DK Metcalf there, and he's been working out with DK Metcalf over the offseason. That was the huge indicator that he was going to become a Steeler outside of all the other rumors. That was one of the huge indicators. DK Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers together. DK Metcalf's going to get peppered with targets. We saw this with the Jets. He peppered his studs, Garrett Wilson, Devonta Adams. Adams got traded, and he was peppering them. Like, there's no ramp up here. It's like, you're out there, you're getting the targets. You're out there, I'm slinging it to you. DK Metcalf's going to get the targets. Can we get a wide receiver to step up? Can a Roman Wilson or somebody step up? That would be a huge get for the Steelers. That would be huge for Aaron Rodgers. For a guy like Roman Wilson, Austin, or one of the other wide receivers, a quarterback like this that will spread the ball around a bit, that you can get more reliable targets from, that could be the catalyst of them actually stepping up. But that could be a good marriage for those wide receiver 2s, 3s, and 4s on this offense. We're good at the tight end spots. Like, we're solid with Freiermuth and company. At running back, we got Caleb Johnson. Solid get in this year's draft at a good price. And then you still got Jalen Warren, the old vet. Both of them can take a lot of work up the gut. Can be very reliable running backs. You'll see that. We're looking at Aaron Rodgers here with a new team. We saw him with the Jets. And also that post-Achilles injury. Like, getting further removed, like another year removed from that, another offseason removed. I bet he feels good. Bet he feels better compared to what he was last offseason. I bet he feels a lot better. I bet he's more excited to be there, too. I bet that's one thing. I just kind of feel it. That was my take last time, a couple days ago when we covered his clips. That Aaron Rodgers looked like he was more enthused to be there with the Steelers. Looks like he's ready to rock and roll. Moving well. He's got big old calves on him, too. Stepping back. Rolling through the bags. Watch him again. Flicking it out. Father Time could step in here. He could also step out for you as well. For Aaron Rodgers, there's some pieces here to the offense. I expect this offense to rely on the run. Aaron Rodgers has never been super fast-paced. With what we got here on the offense, it doesn't look like we're designed to be fast-paced. It could be methodical. However, when in the other offenses, even when they were gelling pretty well and it wasn't fast-paced, he was just on the mark. He was on the money a lot, so the chains kept moving. But it feels like an older Aaron Rodgers does fit with what this team has. You got a gritty run attack. You got grit all over the field. You got DK Metcalf. You're solid at tight end. See how the offensive line holds up going into 2025. But we're with our new team now, and we're getting our first look. Things will ramp up in training camp. But my overall assessment, compared to the last couple of years, he looks like he's more excited to be there. He looks a little bit more spry. That's a good thing. We'll see once the pads get on, though. We'll see as we get deeper into camp. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.